Okay, so just to be clear before we start, this video, this training, what I offer is all about having it all. Your version of it all, your version of greatness, your version of success, your version of happiness, your version of joy, of peace, of excitement, your version of what it means to have it all and have the very best when it comes to your body and your health. What it means to have the very best and to have it all when it comes to finances and money. What that looks like for you, your own version of that. What the very best looks like to you when it comes to relationships, whether it's intimate relationships with partner, spouse, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whether it's a relationship with your parents, with your brothers and sisters, with your children, with the people you work with, society, the relationship with yourself, what it looks like to have the very best in those areas. This training, this video, is all about you experiencing your version of the very, very best of every area of your life. Every area of your life. So if you do not want the very best when it comes to your body and your health, your finances, your career or business, your relationships, sex, spirituality, connection to self, parenting, if you do not want the very best in those areas or for every area of your life, do not watch this video. You are wasting your time. This is only for people who want the very best. I have to make that absolutely clear so that there's no confusion. Just in case you thought, oh, okay, this is going to get me to the next level or break me out of my pain and take me up to average and okay. No, this isn't the next level. This isn't bounce back from a setback. This isn't get back to being okay and average and surviving and fitting in. This isn't about any of that. This video, this training, all about the very best, having the very best. Being able to hold it here in your hands. Your version of the very best of everything. Having it. Even doing the very best work, the very best, if you're an athlete, showing up as the very best, doing the very best in your chosen field of sport or discipline, whatever it might be. Whether you're an entrepreneur, parent, director of a company, employee of a company, doing the very best, being the very best version of you. Whatever that looks like for you. And if you don't know what that is, we're going to do an exercise very, very shortly so that you can find out, so you can see, so you can experience what and who the very best version of you is. Massive claim, but I know I can deliver on that claim. Okay, right. Hopefully that has got rid of everybody who doesn't want the very best of everything for themselves. Hopefully that's got rid of everybody who don't want, I don't know. Hopefully that's got rid of everybody that doesn't want the very best when it comes to health, relationships, money, spirituality, inner peace, fun. It's got rid of everybody that doesn't want the very best. And hopefully we're just left with you. Me and you. You've let your ego go for a walk for a bit. You've let the little scared version of you go and have a lie down for a little bit. And it's just me and you, the truth of who you are, the real version of you. That's the version of you that I'm speaking to. Not the false self, not the ego, not the little scared self, not the past of what you've done and what you've been and what you've said and what you've achieved or not achieved and what other people have said about you. We're not talking to that version. We're talking about to the truth of who you are, the real, truest version of you that deserves and desires to have it all. And not in a selfish, oh, I'm going to be the Scrooge, the greedy person that sits on the top of the hill with the gates around me and no one can get in and I've got it all and I want to hoard and I want to keep it all. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about having your version of it all. So you don't have to hoard from everybody else. You just get to have your version of it all because there's an abundance of it everywhere. You can have the very best body in the entire world, but then so can I, and so can the next person, so can the next person. The very best version for us, we get to have that. We get to have all the money, because if I've got all the money, they just print more money. So then it leaves more money for you. And then if you've got all the other bit of money, they'll print more money. And there's more, 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 and there's more. And the relationship with the person that I'm in, I get to have the best for me. You get to have your version of that. Doesn't mean you get to have the person that I'm in a relationship with. You get to have your version of the person I'm in a relationship with, whatever that looks like to you. The career, the business, the inner peace, the opportunities in life. You get to have the very best that's for you. So we're not comparing ourselves to anybody else here. We're not trying to beat anybody else. We're not trying to win against somebody else so that someone has to lose. I create win-wins. Win-wins. I win, you win. I will not work with you unless there's a win-win. Unless I win and you win. I won't do it. Talking about working with you, before we get into the training, I do have to say that I have spaces open for coaching. If you want to apply to work with me, to have me in your corner, to me work with you personally, to go through your stuff personally, dissect and remove all the limiting beliefs, all the blocks that are stopping you, preventing you from getting exactly what you want with ease, because it gets to be easy. It doesn't have to be hard. It gets to be easy. So even if you believe that it has to be hard, we get to dissect that belief that it has to be hard. We get to dissect the belief that you have to earn it before you can get it. Where did that belief come from? Where is that written down as absolute truth, that you have to earn something? It's not written anywhere. We just believe it because our parents said, if you want something, you've got to earn it. We get to forgive them for instilling that belief into us. We get to forgive ourselves for holding on to that belief and going out into the world believing that we've got to earn it and we're not quite worthy of it just yet. Because if we go out into the world with that belief, we'll just perpetuate that belief, and even if we get it, we'll be like, I'm still not worthy, I still need more, I still need to go and prove myself, I need to work for more, I need to work for more. No, it gets to be easy. You get to have exactly what you want, and it gets to be easy. I help my clients do that. So, if you want me in your corner to remove, dissect, dismantle, blow up, destroy all of the limiting beliefs that are no longer serving you, that have prevented you all this time getting what you want, fill in the application form that's below this video. If it's not below this video, there'll be a link to it somewhere near this video, but it should be application form straight down below. Fill it in, send it across to me. I will look through that application form. If I believe we're a perfect fit for each other, I'll reply probably with an email to let you know that we're a perfect fit, and I'd offer you an opportunity to work with me. Then we take it from there. If you don't want to work with me, that's absolutely fine. I'm not going to hold that against you. You can come and take this free training, you can run with it, and you can go and create the best version of you, and you do not owe me anything. I don't need anything from you. I don't want anything from you. I'm here enough as myself. I have the very best life for myself, and it just keeps getting better and better and better. I do not need anything from you. I'm here with my gifts to give them to the world. I trust fully that I'll be compensated when I'm meant to be compensated by the right clients, by the right people. If you're not the right person, that's totally cool. Somebody is. Someone's going to come into this space. I already have pretty much a full diary of clients, pretty much. And the reason I say that, here's the thing, my time is extremely valuable, just like your time is extremely, extremely valuable. Here's things you could be doing, or let's start with me. Here's things that I could be doing with my time, other than coaching other people, okay? I could be with my kids. I could be traveling around the world. I could be working out. and respecting my body. I could be eating and preparing really, really tasty, healthy food. I could be playing golf, I could be go-karting, could be surfing, could be climbing a mountain. There's loads of things that I could be doing with my time. They all give me an incredible feeling. I feel great when I'm doing those things. I could be reading, I could be studying, I could be meditating. I could be doing all those things. So the reason I say I'm pretty much full is because I don't need any more clients. I don't need any more clients. Listen, I want this for you. Now, you might not be a coach, healer, therapist, trainer, counselor. You might not be in that field. So you might be like, well, yeah, but I don't deal with clients. I just do a job that I hate doing. How does you telling me about your situation even help me? Because I want this for you. I want you to not need anything from out there. I want that for you. I want this feeling that I've got inside, that I am enough, I am full, and I can just choose where I give my gifts and who I give my gifts to. I want you to have that experience where that you are enough, you have everything that you could possibly need and desire and dream of, you have it all, and then you just go and choose what you do with your time and where you go and spend it, rather than needing to go to work or having to go to work. I want that for you. That's why I'm sharing this video with you. I don't want to be in a world of miserable people that hate their lives because they haven't been taught another way. I don't want to be in that world. I don't want my kids to grow up in that world. That's why when I could charge thousands for what I'm about to deliver to you right now, I could charge that. That would limit the amount of people that would see it. That would limit the amount of people that would experience it. That would limit the amount of lives that were changed because of it. So I choose to give an hour of my time, an hour of my expertise, an hour of my experience, an hour of my love, an hour of my energy. I choose to give that in the hope that people take it, drink it down, marinate in it, and then become it and go out into the world as joyful, happy, excited, peaceful, calm, confident, assertive, with boundaries, from a place of joy, looking forward to things, from an energy of optimism. Imagine if you walked down a high street and that's all you saw. Really happy, confident, excited, people that just felt great. If you were in that environment every single day, walking down the high street, in the office, at your house, at the shops, at the airport, on holiday, and everyone was just like buzzing, like really excited and like looking for opportunities and helping people out and friendly and loving and trusting and loyal and supportive, you'd have no choice but to come up to that level and join them there. You'd have no choice. You'd have no choice. That's the world I want to live in. That's why I do what I do here. That's why I do what I do all the time, not just here on this video, but all the time. I want this energy that I have for other people. I know that there's going to be some people here that go, nah, you're talking bullshit, and they'll turn off and they'll go back to their miserable lives. And that's cool. Everyone's free to do what they want to do. There'll be some people that go, Matt, you might be onto something here. I'll listen to your free training. I'll do the exercises we're going to do. And I'm going to take that and go with it and see how I do with that. There'll be other people that watch this and really get into it and they meditate on it and they journal on it and they create habits around it and they really become what we're about to do today. And then they go out into the world as the peaceful, calm, assertive, confident, enough feeling of high self-worth with high energy. They're excited for life. They feel joy. They feel passion and a purpose with their life. And they go and take it and they go and really become that person and they bring other people around them up to that level. And there'll be other people that go, this is awesome. They go and do that and they want more and they fill in the application form and we get faster results, really, 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 really quick results by working together. And then they go out into the world as the same person as well, but just a lot quicker because they've realized that when they get help, they get there quicker. When you're on a journey, if you had no maps and no sat nav, and I told you, right, I'm going to get you to drive from where you are to a point 1,000 miles away, but I'm going to give you no directions, no map, no sat nav. Good luck getting there by doing it by yourself. You may eventually make it there by the time you die. Eventually, if you've got enough years left to live on the planet. But if I say, here you are, here there is, and here's one of the routes to get there, you've got a good chance of getting there. But then if I say, you're here, you're there, let's just get in a private jet and take you there. Let's just get in a helicopter and take you there. Sit in the back seat of the limo and I'll drive you there. Here's a fantastic car with the best sat nav, the best co-driver, full tank of fuel, all the descriptions about all the roads, where the traffic is, where the speed cameras are, where the towns are, where the motorways are. Is the best driving experience to get you there. There's so many different ways to get from A to B. You go on your own, go for a walk on your own. You can hire a bike, you can ride a bike, you can have a car, you can have an old banger, a rusty old banger. You can have the very best car. You can have a brand new Rolls Royce. You can have a helicopter, private plane. Sooner or later, you're probably going to be able to teleport there. Everyone chooses their own journey. Everyone chooses their own way to get there. I used to struggle. I used to try and make it as hard as I could. I used to be the guy that go, right, I'm here, I'm there. The option is to be a passenger in a Rolls Royce, but no. I'm going to go and walk. I'm going to get blisters on my feet so I can go, hey, everybody, look at what I achieved. Look at what I did. How good am I? How awesome am I? Let me know how awesome I am because I have achieved this. I didn't have any help. I did it all by myself. That's how I used to go through life. And all I did was got blistered feet and people going, okay, well done. While you were taking 25 years to get there, you could have been helping other people. You could have just got in the limo, got there, and helped other people get there too, quicker. Instead of going, yeah, to get there, you have to blistered feet and everything. Doesn't help anybody. So now I just metaphorically take the chauffeured limo everywhere, and life is easy, and it doesn't make me better than anybody else. The good life doesn't make you better than anybody else. What it does is it inspires other people. Having the very best of everything inspires other people as to what's possible. That's what it does. That's why I'm committed to having the very best of everything this world has to offer, because I want to be an inspiration to other people. I want to show people that you can fuck up life royally to a point where you want to commit suicide because you believed you fucked up that bad that you want to commit suicide and take yourself off the planet Earth. Yep, that's the point that I was in. You probably know my story, so I'm not going to go into it here. But about 4.5 years ago, I had zero self-worth. I had negative self-worth, like minus self-worth. Because I thought the best thing for other people was if I wasn't around. That's where I got to. I was like, I'm a shit human being. I'm a horrible, terrible, not really horrible, because I didn't really do horrible things, but I was a worthless, terrible human being. And my children would be better off without me. Society would be better off without me if I wasn't here. I believed that about myself. But that's not inspiring. That doesn't inspire anybody. By me being at the lowest of the low, depressed, anxious, having panic attacks, worrying about everything, fearing judgment from other people, fearing criticism. Playing small so that other people didn't feel bad. That doesn't serve anybody. And neither does taking myself out of the equation. That's not inspiring. I don't want to live an uninspiring life where people think the only way out of pain is through suicide. I don't want that. I don't want to live that life. What do I really want in here when I go in here? I want to be a role model. I want to be an inspiration to people. But I can't be a role model or an inspiration if I'm unhealthy. If I haven't got a good connection with myself and my purpose. If I have terrible relationships. I can't be a role model and an inspiration if my relationships are failing. I can't be a role model and an inspiration if I'm struggling with money and I'm a terrible business owner or employee or boss. That's not inspiring. That's not being a role model as to what's possible. If I'm consciously anxious and stressed and depressed and scared, that's not being a role model. I'm here to be a role model. You're here to be a role model. You're here to be an inspiration. We're all here to be inspirations to our own group of people as to what's possible. You might be saying, oh, Matt, yeah, but I haven't achieved what you've achieved. Oh, Matt, I don't look how you look. Oh, Matt, I haven't got the relationship like you've got. Oh, Matt, I haven't got the kids like you've got. I haven't got the opportunities that you've got. Neither did I 5 years ago. I didn't have any of those things. I didn't have any of those things. And what I also didn't have is the belief that I could get out of that situation. That's why I was driving down the road at 70 miles an hour on the wrong side of the road, seatbelt off, driving straight towards a lorry. Seatbelt off, driving 70 miles an hour towards a lorry, wanting to end it all. This is what you'd have seen. If you were in that lorry, facing the other way, this is what you'd have seen. Hang on, what was the expression on my face? Because I was resigned to the fact that I was going to die. So I've been there. I've been at the lowest of all lows, wanting to commit suicide. And then you might say, well, having a disease is bad, having a terminal illness is bad because then you're not in control. I get that. I see where you're coming from, and I have empathy with that. Because I was still in control. Those people, okay, harsh truth time, still in control. There you go, I said it. People have terminal illnesses and diseases, they're still in control. That's another video, another bit of coaching for another day. But for now, let's come back to you. You're here because you want the very best of everything. You want to have the very best body with all the muscles, no fat. You want to be healthy. You want to have loads and loads of energy every day so you can go out at the world with loads of energy and you can do all of the thing and everything with your body and you've got no pains and no illnesses and no diseases and you just feel great and you've got loads of energy and you can just constantly go every day. You want to feel good, you want to look good. You want to feel good, you want to look good. We get that you want that. You want to feel good and you want to look good. That's what you want deep down inside. You want the very best loving relationships with great people that support you and love you and accept you for who you are. You want incredible sex with your partner. Don't lie. If you're lying, it's because you're probably holding some shame around sex. And again, another video, another bit of coaching for another day. And that used to be me as well. Huge shame around sex. My dad caught me watching one of his pornos when I was about, when I was young. Got to protect him just in case someone goes like, oh, your dad is a terrible parent. He needs to be arrested for something he did 25 years ago. No. Yeah, he caught me and he shamed me for watching it. He's like, oh. So I was like, oh, this sex thing's bad. You shamed for sex. Nah, sex is fucking awesome. And awesome sex is really awesome. So you want that. I know you want that deep down. You're like, yeah, I want some good sex. You want all the money to have all the opportunities to do all the things that you want to do, whether that's buy all the stuff and hoard all the stuff and have all the stuff and the labels and the badges and the status, whether you want all of that or you want to go traveling, wherever you want to go traveling in the world, or you want the best technology, the best gadgets, or you want the best food and the best dining experiences, or you want to give all the money to charity. Whatever you want more money, you want all the money, but you can't ever have all the money because there's always more. There's always an abundance of it. You want the very best bank balance for you. You want that. And again, you might have some shame around it. You might have some guilt kicking around in there. But you definitely want more money than you've got. Who doesn't? I do. I'm open to receiving all the money. Bring it on. The abundance, the flow of money. Money just like pouring out of the sky constantly through the letterboxes, pouring out of the shower, all of the money. Not so I can hoard it and go look at my money, so I can give it out. Money likes to flow. Money doesn't like being held onto. Money likes to flow. Money goes where money flows. I'm sounding really American now. Let's bring it back to the British. You want all the money. You want all the opportunities. You want great people around you, great relationships. You want to feel good. You want the very best life for you. Why? So because that stuff's inspiring to other people. That's why you're here, okay? Like I said, if you want to go one-on-one with this, if you want to go super deep with this, super turbo with this, you don't want to mess around, fill in the application form. Let's get working together on this. Mono, me and you, one-on-one. Clear all the blocks so you can get what you want, get what you desire, get what you deserve fast. And if you're scared to fill out the application form, look into why you're scared to fill out the application form. Maybe it's because you get all the stuff and you don't believe you're worthy of it. You don't believe you can handle it all. Oh, what would people say about me if all of a sudden I had all of the stuff? What would people say about me? Probably what you say about all the people who have all the stuff already. So if you see someone with all the things that you want and you judge them and you shame them, you make them feel guilty and you're envious of them, then that's how you think people are going to speak to you and what they're going to direct to you. If you had it all, so you go, oh no, I don't want that. I don't want all that attention. I don't want people judging me. I don't want people shaming me for what I have. So I'll just stay here in my quiet little life. Thanks for the offer of coaching, Matt, but I don't want to take things up a gear too quickly and get it all, just in case my parents go, oh, how dare you? We're supposed to be suffering. We're supposed to be poor. How did you get all that money? Are you a drug dealer? And your friends go, oh, yeah, you're too good for us now, aren't you? With your fancy holidays and your fancy cars and your big house and your incredible relationships and looking all happy all over social media and actually being happy as well. Because there's one thing looking happy on social media and there's other thing actually being happy. Most people are in the former. They get their phone. I don't even know where my phone is, but they get their phone. Here we go. They get their phone. They get their phone and they go, oh, I've got a miserable life, I absolutely hate my life's miserable and I want attention, no one's giving me attention. Selfie time. Let's get a good angle, selfie time. Hashtag loving life, send. 1 like. Oh, someone likes me. Yeah, I've been that guy too. Listen, you're worthy and deserving of the great life, regardless of what other people say and think. And anybody saying anything about you and to you, it's just a projection of their own inner insecurities. But again, you're not inspiring anybody as to what's possible by living a small, struggling, suffering life. Nobody wins if you don't win. No one wins if you don't win. You think they do, but they really don't, because it's not inspiring. People are looking to you for inspiration as to what's possible for their life. They want to know that they can see somebody who's had a struggle, had a bit of a shit time, made some bad decisions, but has still come out on top and winning at life. Because most people are struggling. Most people have made bad decisions. Most people have really fucked up with their life. Most people are really in bad places and done bad things. A lot of people have screwed up. Loads of people have screwed up. And all they're looking for the whole time is people to show them, to be an example for them, that they don't have to stay in their screwing upness. Here's a quick metaphor / story to make my point. When my children were learning to walk, I've got a little boy who's 6 and a little girl who's now 4. She was 4 Saturday. It's Monday today. When they were learning to walk, they would fall over quite a lot. But I never once said to them, you are a faller. You're a faller. How dare you try and walk? You just fell, so that means you're a faller. So how dare you walk? If you walk, I'm going to shame you because that's not who you are. You're a faller, remember? You need to fall. You need to stay down because you fell once or twice or 10 times or 50 times or 100 times. You fell all those times, so how dare you walk? I never said that. Why? Because they're not a faller. They just fell. It's not who they are. Same as you. So whatever mess up you've made, whatever struggle you've gone through, whatever problems you've had, whatever sin you've committed, that's not who you are. You're not a sinner. You're not a mistaker. You're not a failure. You're not a disappointment. You're not a wrong 'un. You're not broken. You're not a bad person. You're not unworthy. You're not undeserving. You may have committed a sin. You may have done a wrongdoing, said a wrong thing, hurt somebody, taken a wrong action, made a mistake. A mistake. Let's say I'm an actor, right? Let's say I haven't got one of those things, right? But say I'm acting and I screw up my words or the action. The director goes, like, cut. He doesn't go, right, that's the end, that's it, no more, completely done, finished, we're not doing it anymore, everybody go home, not doing anymore. They go, no, take two. Because they know you're an actor, you're not the failure, you're not the wrong words, you're not the wrong move, you're the actor behind it. So you're not any of your problems, you're not any of your mistakes, any of your mess ups, your sins, none of that stuff is who or what you are. You're not that. So you can let go of it. So just take a big breath in with me now. Breathe in all the shit you've done and breathe it out. Oh, just let it go. We're going to do 3 more of those, just in case there's any shit that you've forgotten that's deep buried down in there. Breathe it in. Breathe all the shit up into here, all the things you've done, all the wrongdoings and wrong sayings. Let it go. Breathe out. Oh, let it all out. Just go. Let it in. Oh, let it out, let it out, let it out, let it out, let it out. Do one more time, big breath in. All the little tiny things that you've hold on to as well, all your guilts and sins and shame. And breathe it out, let it out. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Okay, this is where the magic begins. This is where we take it up a notch. Be warned, after doing this, you're probably going to get everything that you want. Be warned. You're going to start a different journey, a different path to getting everything that you want, whether we go on to work together or not. Things are about to change for you. So if you're not ready for change, if you're not willing to have change happen, you don't want it, you can stop this video now. I'm not going to hold it against you. You can go off, do your own thing. However, if you are ready for it all, you're willing to have it all come to you, and you really want it, like more than anything, you want the great life for you so that you can be that role model, you can be that inspiration to others. If you want it, if you desperately want it all, let's go on a little journey. If it's safe to do so, if you're not driving a car, if you're not operating heavy machinery, if you're not holding on to the hand of somebody who's dangling off a bridge, what I'd like you to do is close your eyes. Start breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. And as you keep going with your breathing and listening to my voice, staying alert in case you need to be alert, able to open your eyes and come back into the room if you need to. But at the moment, while it's safe to do so, stay with your eyes closed. Stay focused on your breathing. And if you can, then make each breath a tiny bit longer. And on every breath out, allow yourself to go a little bit more relaxed. A little bit more deeper inside into yourself. Allowing yourself to feel relaxed, to feel calm, to feel present in this moment. Focusing on the air coming in through your nose and out through your mouth as you relax. And as you focus on that breathing, and as you allow yourself to relax, I'd like you to imagine that you're in the location of your dreams. Imagine you are in the location of your dreams. Make it really vivid. Make it perfect. Make it incredible. This is your imagination. So allow yourself to see yourself in the very best, perfect, incredible location of your dreams. Allow yourself to see everything that's going on in that moment, that perfect, incredible moment. If there are people there, see them smiling. See them smiling at you, that they've recognized that you're there now. And I want you to imagine, because it's your imagination and you can do this, I want you to imagine that there's a mirror somewhere, a full-length mirror. You can't see yourself in it yet, but when you walk over to it and when you look in that mirror, you will see the very best, healthiest, fittest, strongest, leanest version of you. So go over to that mirror. See yourself. The best version of you, the healthiest, happiest version of you. Great skin, great body, great posture, strong, fit, healthy, energetic, flexible, lean. Feel how good that body feels. Feel, if people are around, you might be on your own, but if people are around, see them admiring you and go, wow, check that body out. That's inspiring. If you're on your own, allow yourself to look at yourself and say, wow, check that body out. That's inspiring. I feel good. And now, allow yourself to see either your mobile phone or your laptop or computer by the side of you. And what you're going to do in a minute, not yet, but in a minute, you're going to go over to that device, whether it's a phone, laptop, PC, whatever it is, it's an electronic device. What you're going to do in a minute, not yet, but in a minute, is go over to that device. And you're going to open up your online banking. And you're going to see the number in there that represents that you have it all with the money. Let yourself see a specific number that's going to let you be like, wow, that feels awesome. That's inspiring. I get to share that with the world. I get to let it flow into the world because more's coming back. More is going to come back. So now you are ready to go and open up your mobile banking, your online banking. Allow yourself to see that number, all those zeros. Might not be zeros, might be fives or nines. Allow yourself to see all those numbers in front of the decimal point. Feel how good that feels with that much money, knowing that no one has had to lose for you to get that much money. And it's just there in your account. You're in the location of your dreams. You're in the body of your dreams. You have the bank account of your dreams. Now look around for the partner of your dreams. They're there. They're right by you. They are there. The partner of your dreams. See them there, admiring you, looking at you, loving you. Feel how you feel with them. Look at everything about them. It's perfect. It's exactly how you desire them to be. If you were to create them, this is them in real life. The best, perfect version of them for you. Allow yourself to feel how good it feels to have all of those things. The body, the health, the location, the relationship, the money, the opportunities, the people around you that love you. Allow yourself to feel full. Allow yourself to see what work you would go and do that day, what you would go and give to the world. It could be an hour's worth of work, it could be 5 hours worth of work, it could be 15 hours worth of work. Allow yourself to see exactly what you would go and do as the best version of you, the happiest, healthiest, wealthiest version of you. The work that's in your heart to come out into the world. And just for a moment, in that moment, close your eyes. Feel the love around you. Feel the love of God around you, the love of God in you, or source, or universe, or spirit, whatever word works right for you at the moment. Feel supported by the universe, by God, by source. Pick a word that fits best for you there. Just feel yourself loved, supported. Feel yourself being completely limitless. Because when you are limitless, you allow others to be limitless too. When you limit yourself, you're limiting others. And you don't want that for your brothers and sisters out there. You don't want that for anybody else. You want them to live great lives. That's why you're here as an inspiration to them. It feels great. You feel great. You want that for everybody else. You want to live in that world. You are living in that world. See yourself living in that world now. Feel it. Embody it. Knowing that it's there for you. Expecting it to happen for you. Letting go of who you've been and what you've said. Letting go of your past. You get to create anew. You are anew. You have created anew. Best version of you who has it all. Allow yourself to look back in this moment at the next steps you took after you watched the training with Matt. After you watched that video, see the next steps that you took. Did you fill out the application form? Did you go and meditate? Did you journal? Did you reach out to a friend or a loved one? Did you go to the gym? What did you do the moments after that video, after that training that you watched? What did you do that set the wheels in motion to get to where you are now, this perfect version of you, this role model, this inspiration to others who has it all, this great life? What did you do next? Regardless of how you felt, regardless of what fears showed up, what worries showed up, what did you do in spite of those that set you on the path to this version of you where everybody looks up to you, where everybody loves you, where everybody is thanking you for getting out of your own way to live this great life, to inspire them to live a great life too? What did you do next? See yourself taking those actions. And when the training's done, when the video's done, go and commit to taking those actions. If it feels right, commit to taking those actions. Don't go and do it. Do it if it feels right. Decide now whether that great life is for you or whether you're going to go back to living how you were living before you watched the training. Take another big breath in. Feel as good as you feel, breathing out. One more time with the eyes closed, breathing in, seeing yourself as the best, highest version of you. Breathing out, coming back into this room right now where it's me and you again. That's who you are. That's the life that's meant for you. That's the life I want for you. All that's left for you to do now is to decide whether you're going to go and take those steps that you saw yourself taking after this video, or don't go and take those steps. It's a free world, free country, it's free choice. You have free will. I'm not here to manipulate or influence or tell you what to do or make you do anything. No one's here to do that. You have free will with what you do with your actions now. But bear in mind that you are where you are because of the actions you've taken in the past, not because of anybody else. I speak a lot about taking personal responsibility. I'm fully responsible for the fact that I've messed up a lot in my past. It wasn't my parents' fault for not parenting me right. It wasn't my school's fault for not educating me right. It wasn't the government's fault for not leading me right. My fault. I did all those things. I did all those actions. I did the best that I could in those moments, even if it wasn't the best by anyone else's standards. I did the best with what I had in that time. You did the best with what you had in those moments. You get to decide now what you do moving forwards. You get to go, that was me. That's not me anymore. That's who I am. That's who I decide to be. The actions I'm going to take are in line with that person, with the body, with the money, with the relationships, with the connection to self, with the support that's in my life. You get to decide what actions you take. If it feels right, fill out the application form. If it feels absolutely right, please don't do it and go, oh, I'll give it a go, see what it's like. No, I don't work with people like that. I work with people who know that it's absolutely right, that we work together to help you get the very best of everything. Whether you're an athlete competing at the highest level and you want to win a tournament rather than come in second or fifth or 10th or last. Whether you're a business owner who wants number one on Forbes instead of 20, 50, 100, 1,000, or small local business that's not doing too well and you want to break your first 100K, 100,000 pound year or £1,000,000 year or whatever it might be. Whether you're just a parent at home who wants to be the very best parent for their kids, the best spouse to their spouse. Whether you want the great body, you whether you're not an athlete, a business owner, a parent, and you want a good body. If it feels right, fill in the application form. If it doesn't feel right, then don't. I hope that's helped. I know it's helped the right person. I know the application form is there for the right person. I know my coaching is there for the right person. You decide whether you fill in the application form. You decide whether you go and buy a book. You decide whether you go and meditate and journal. You decide whether you go and sign up to a gym. You decide whether you start a business. You decide whether you leave a relationship. You decide on the actions you take from now. And every action you take will either move you forwards towards where you want it to be with that vision of you, or it will move you away from it. It's safe. It's necessary. It's your moral obligation and ethical duty to become a role model, to become an inspiration to other people. Because then other people get to win. And that feels good. I tell you from experience, when people say, Matt, thank you very much, you've helped me win, that feels incredible. It feels incredible. Because there was a point where I could have jumped ship. I could have got out. But I chose not to. I chose not to. I chose the better path, the better life. For me, and for everyone around me that's in my life and that's going to come into my life. You decide. You decide. It's entirely up to you. Thank you very much for watching this training. If you want to move forwards with me, you know the application forms below. I've said that a few times. If you don't, that's totally cool too. But if you do, fill out the application form. We must be a right fit for each other, by the way. I'm not going to sell you anything, or application doesn't guarantee you a spot with me. It doesn't mean you have to pay me anything. It doesn't mean that at all. Because you might not get in. I might feel that we're not the right fit for each other. I can tell you that, but you need to apply first. We can have a conversation after you've applied. If I think you're right, I'll offer you a opportunity to work with me. But we've got to be a hell yes for each other. I won't work with anybody that I don't think I can help, or that we're not a hell yes for. I don't just give it a go and see. But if it feels right to take the next step and apply, to work with me, to become a coaching client with me, so that we can remove all the blocks to you getting that great life where you have it all, if that feels right, fill in the application form below. If it doesn't, that's cool. But if it does, fill it in. You already know what to do. Thank you very much for watching, and congratulate yourself and feel good for yourself for giving yourself 50 minutes of personal development time to improve yourself. Not many people do that. That's some good shit right there. You're giving yourself 50 minutes of self-improvement, personal development. You haven't watched a shitty program on TV. You haven't scrolled social media. You haven't gone to the bar or done drugs or any other thing that would inhibit your success. You haven't done any of that. And you could have done, but you chose to be here and watch this for you. So congratulate yourself. And if all you did is celebrate that, that's huge. I'm here if you want me. If you do, and you want those results fast and you're ready for it, fill in the application form below, and I'll see you on the other side.